Hello, hello, hello! Greetings and salutations! Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood 4.2 Edition, Episode 66 of Beetlejuice Volume 3.5. Merry Christmas! If you're watching this the day this episode drops, it is Christmas Day. Hopefully you got something cool in your stocking. And, yeah, just a lot of stuff like that. Let me get the old chat box going on my phone. I'm connected. I've only got 30% battery life left. Better turn down the brightness a little bit. Save some battery. Okay. Oh, what is happening? First time chat. Senile Pope, welcome. What do you think of my title screen? Took me a half hour, took me 39 minutes to create it. And it's gonna be on, nobody's gonna see this except if they watch it on YouTube later on, but nobody watches my YouTube videos. Lol. Anyway. Ignore the goofiness of my voice. Kinda got a cold going on. Yeah, one day, man. I'm gonna become an overnight sensation and all my videos are gonna get like millions of hits. Like, all I have to do is go viral once. Then they'll discover how awesome I am. Ugh. How does it sound? Is the game audio too high, too low? Just got this new outfit from doing a raid. Pretty cool. Pretty excited about it. Anyway, I guess we should get into the questing. Well, actually, you know what? First, I want to go and mess around with my retainers. Awesome. I don't always use my mic, but it's probably the best I have for sound. I mean, the headset. Sometimes it's too warm and like can't handle that big old headset on my head, but it is like 20 degrees outside, so it's pretty cool in the house. Just basically going to check out my market board, or I mean my auction house stuff. If you were wanting a translation in WoW speak. Okay, one thing is sold. How much do they get me? Oh, 24k. Not too bad. Although they only brought me one fire crystal. That is ridiculous. Nope, this is kind of like the middle expansion. I wish there was a new expansion, but I started a new character. It's almost been a year now, I think. Because the first time I skipped a lot of the story, and I wanted to go back and like, I guess, see if I could pick up what I dropped the first time around, and then kind of make sense of things a little bit better as far as the story goes. Oh, guy, man. Not that pricey. Alright, yeah, basically, this is kind of like patch content. I beat the expansion Stormblood that was like 4.0, and then there's 5 different patches that come out in the 2 years between expansions. With like, I don't know, little bits of story. They kind of wrap up things from the previous expansion and then start setting up the next one. Basically, I'm like right in the middle, and I just freed all these countries from rule under the bad guys. And now the bad guys are like, well, we got some of your people, you got some of our people. We need to do a trade. We need to, um, we need to exchange our hostages, basically. And the one thing is I have the one guy's sister as a hostage, basically, but she lost her memory. She doesn't remember. And earlier in the game, she was like a tyrant, and she was killing all kinds of townsfolk and stuff like that, treating everybody like making people kill their parents, otherwise they would kill them or kill everyone around. It was like fucked up. But anyway, she washed up on shore with this other guy, and now she is saying she lost her memory and she's acting all innocent and stuff, eating these little ice cream pops and shit. But the thing is like we're like, well, if her memory comes back to her, we'll release her to you. But if she's she really has lost her memory, then we're keeping her. So that's basically not really. There's this huge guy, Gosetsu, like this huge samurai guy. He's the one that washed up on shore with her because they were both in the fight. They're both in a castle, and the castle fell on top of them. Like he was holding up a wall so that the rest of the characters and myself didn't get crushed and get killed. But and he was presumed dead until the end of until the end of the expansion. They both washed up on shore one day, and then like a lot of what I've been doing is like trying to catch up with them, trying to figure out where they are, and then I finally found them, and then now it's like now. I hope some of that made sense. I feel like I'm kind of like, manic right now. But what I could do, well, let's go talk to that. I was gonna say I have a bunch of dungeons I could run. Um, that's good. I have a bunch of dungeons I could run, but I'm too much of a baby to run them as a tank or a healer right now. So like queues would be pretty long, probably, especially since it's like Wednesday morning in a school week. If it was Saturday night, I might mess around. Okay, so this is the bad guy. It's his sister that's um the prisoner. This guy's the leader of a country we freed. This is an inhabitant of that country. These two are twins that are kind of like been with me since the very beginning of the game. They are awesome. Now hopefully we get into some voice acted stuff. I can show you how impressive it is. You know what I'm saying?
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting.
Like, it's been stuttering during the cutscenes real bad.
The others and see that all is ready for our departure.
So if it starts stuttering, I mean, I don't know, there's nothing I can do about it right now. That's their airship.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Oh, I think I remember this part. Gotta make sure my nose still has breathing.
Mark me,
Oh my god.
savior of the savages.
I knew he was a bad guy.
Be a reckoning.
Okay, basically what's happening right now is I'm having a vision. I have this thing that's called the Echo. It lets me see people's pasts and shit. And it just randomly happens sometimes. Yeah, he is.
Nowhere left to run, traitor!
He gets even wackier later on, I think. I think somebody possesses him.
Ignorant savages. Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Yeah, the kingdom that he and his sister serve are not even natives. Like, she was a concubine, and then their parents swore fealty to the king that basically took over their town and killed a bunch of their people. So it's kind of messed up. This is big emperor guy. I don't know about that either.
Reinforcements? No, just one. Cut him down!
You think you can cut that guy down? He looks like the motherfucking juggernaut, bitch. This is like one of the main bad guys of the whole game, if it's the guy I think it is. I'm gonna wait for him to take his mask off. He's the guy I had to fight at the end of Stormblood, that's the expansion I'm on. And then he comes back again in Endwalker, and he's the last guy you fight in that game too. He's just like, he becomes obsessed with fighting the Warrior of Light, because he just wants to fight the strongest person out there, I guess. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I'm surprised my connection's stable right now. I don't know what's going on.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
He kind of was a little bitch back in the day, huh?
Is that what they say?
Although this guy, I would be fucking stuttering and shit for that guy too.
Who was that?
Surely you jest.
That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
He's been super nice up until this point.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
Ooh. I'm really baffled why it's not skipping, because for the past 3 or 4 days, anytime there was a cutscene, it would skip at least a few times. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just like kind of wondering what fixed it, or if it's gonna be fixed from now on. The problem just fixed itself. Okay. So I was thinking about reformatting my whole computer because of it. Maybe maybe the computer realized that he's like, "Gonna get my act together. He's gonna reformat me. Better do what he says." Yeah, really. Let me see what my frame rate is. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I gotta figure out what settings I have it on and keep them on that setting.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
He flipped out on me.
Of all the memories to witness. I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Ugidi. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
I don't know about that. Okay, unfortunately, the voice acting has ended. Totally. And his ponytail. Yeah, that is pretty badass, Gar. Oh, check out my Chocobo's barding. Like all battle damaged and like green electricity and shit. I've had that look on my character before. It's pretty wacky, pretty wild, pretty fun. Okay, Hancock at the Ruby Bazaar, huh? Let me see if anybody in my free company's online. One guy, Kelson Pendragon. Okay. I just want to finish this quest and get the next quest started, I think. And then I'll try to do a dungeon or something. Woo! You know, the only thing I changed was the hertz of my sound. I changed it from like 48,000 to 192,000. That's the only thing I changed. Okay. Do I want tank gear or reaper gear? Oh, tank gear. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe that fixed it. Maybe the sound was what the problem was? Everything is going according to plan. This is his sister, the woman that I was telling you about earlier.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Okay, so she really has lost her memory. Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital, this must have been the end of a patch or something, because oh, I saw it lag a tiny bit. Because this is when they do all this, little cutscenes like this.
Fine, now leave me.
That's the guy that was in that arbor. Guy I thought I killed. Looks like he's. Uh-oh. Yep, now I'm in 4.3. And I think I got a new title. The New Sun. Hey. Okay. God damn it, I'm getting a stuffy nose. I hate this. Let's check out the armor I just got. Oh, and it can be dyed any color I like. Kind of like Eastern style samurai armor. I could rock that look. I don't know though. Maybe someday. Eat. Oh, the little that one right there. This. That's my minion. Just like a pet, non-combat. I have a shitload of them. And I actually paid $5 for that one. Twice. Because it's not account wide, it's only character wide, and I had bought it. It's like one of my favorite characters. That makes it any kind of difference. People say that one of the things that WoW does better than this game is its transmog system. Because I could only have 800. Well, it used to be 400. Oh, son of a bitch! I don't have enough glamour prisms. And I need a glamour prism for each item I put in there. Damn it. Finances are going nuts. I don't know, because I'd have to I'd want to start a new character, I think. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, I'd have like I think the last expansion I did was Legion, I want to say, and that was like what, 3 or 4 expansions ago? But I'd have a lot of content I'd have to get through to even get to the dragon fight. Or why are you thinking about playing it? Are you thinking about getting into an MMO again? Okay, the royal city of Rabanastre. Okay, sorry, but I have got to BRB bio. So I will BRB. Alright, I am back. Is it working? Okay. Well, I guess I should queue up. I'm gonna go fight a dragon. Hey, 7 minutes. Are you there? Cause another theory I'm kind of working on as to why it's. Oh, hello. I my game audio sounds like it's fading, but I don't hear your voice. Um, like I can tell you're talking, but I can't hear a word you're saying. Okay, say something. Nope. What the hell? Now say something. Damn it! No. What the hell? Whoa! Holy shit! Upgrades? What do you mean? Okay, there's that again. Say something again. Every time you talk, it mutes my Discord. Let me see here. Okay, now say something. God damn it. Okay, now say something. Well, I don't know what to do. I just reset all voice settings. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah. But I think my shit's gonna start lagging now. Huh. Well,
Do you wanna get off that then?
no. It only lagged a little bit for a second. We'll see how it works out. Now I kind of want to make sure that... Can you hear yourself on the stream? Do you hear yourself on the stream?
No, I don't have it that loud, but no, I don't. I don't hear it.
Shit, I'm hearing myself through your speaker now, though. Probably from the stream.
Alright, well, let me see. Let me readjust it. Okay. Well, I got you on my phone, so I'll switch over to the computer.
Getting some crackling, and I don't know what's doing that.
Pretty much muted now on my phone, kind of while I'm switching over, so... Oh, man.
Yeah, I think people can hear you. The thing that Dungeon didn't queue up. Otherwise, I would have been penalized for not saying anything. Went from a 7-minute wait time to 11-minute wait time, and 12 minutes have elapsed. What a joke. And my lips are friggin' chapped to shit. And it's just as not. Winter hasn't even officially begun yet. You still there, or what's... Wait a sec. Not... Hello, hello, hello. 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 Okay. Hello, hello. Ah, baba de bee bee boo. Hello. Hello. Son of a bitch. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's not indicating that I'm being... It's not indicating that I'm saying anything. I'm gonna well, let me see. Disabled it. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe if I shut that down and restart it. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, now showing that I'm speaking.
I can
Eh,
hear you.
I can hear you. All it took was me restarting Discord. I gotta remember to do that sooner. I think that fixed it one time before when we were having audio problems. Okay. Well, yeah, now we're still waiting for this damn party. Maybe this isn't the best thing to do. Because we could honestly be waiting here another 5, 10, 15, I don't know.
Did you want to play that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing?
Uh... No I don't.
I gotcha.
I can't smoke when I play it. That's kinda...
Deal breaker?
Yeah. Call me little baby bitch if you want.
Oh, you're fine.
I could do a dungeon with NPCs. Wouldn't be that exciting because it's old content. Oh shit, my mom texted me hours ago. Like 20 minutes ago. Shit.
You need something?
I'm checking. Okay.
Got a podcast going in the background?
Yeah, I do. You can hear that?
Yep.
Shit. It doesn't come across on OBS because I've got settings set up. But,
Well, I can only hear it while you're talking.
what about
It's
now?
just coming through the background. I can't hear it anymore.
Yeah, I turned it down. Okay, useless bracelets. Ooh, lost Allegan shield.
That too.
Pretty nifty looking. But that's paladin. It's paladin equipment, and I kind of stopped training my paladin. About 16 levels behind everybody else are all my other jobs right now. But I'm still gonna hold on to this shield because it's very cool. Diet. Maybe someday I will become paladin again.
Feel like a lot of people playing Final Fantasy 14, or has the population gone down?
Definitely not as much as there was when Endwalker came out like a year ago. Like we had crazy numbers then, but I think there's still pretty high numbers because they added 3 new servers, or I think they added a whole new data center.
I thought it was gonna go like super big by the way people were talking, and then it just kind of died down after the expansion.
Yeah. Now I'm getting a little bit of lag now. Yeah, it's not running as smoothly as it was before, and I feel like the second I get into a cutscene, it's gonna start skipping. And it'll be a mystery as to why it was working good before.
Because you had like less stuff going on.
I have the same amount of stuff going on right now.
Oh, did you have Discord running?
Yeah.
Shit.
Trying to find a friggin' shop. Oh, I know what I can do. I want my gil for these jewels. And the dungeon's ready.
Finally.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Scared. Never done this before. Never done this one before, so if I die, I die. Whatever. In a DPS class, so.
They
But
can
maybe.
afford to lose you.
What's that?
They can afford to lose you since you're just DPS.
Yeah. Although, I might be able to play the hero and res someone else because my guy has resing capabilities. I don't even know what is going on right now. There's a lot of shit on the screen.
It's like some dragon.
Shit. My combo got screwed up. I was stunned.
Is the shit you get out of this pretty good?
I'm not sure. I know I got a quest, and there's a mystery gift. Oh man, good thing I was behind that thing. I get some sort of a minion or piece of armor, or I'll get something from it.
Exactly for those minions.
Nothing really. You can play a game with them though, but I've never tried it. They're just like cosmetic.
Okay, I got you.
Why isn't anybody healing me? I'm wondering if these mega potions are a pool or everybody have 10. Ashing on myself. My cigarette's going out, and I don't know what to do, man. Okay, I can get serious.
Things are getting real.
Oh my god. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Oh wow, holy shit. We did it! And I didn't die. Yeah. You're probably like, what the fuck?
It's just the game you play. This looks real nice. It's
Oh
like a
yeah, I'm
little
supposed to get a
skinny
piece
Ewok.
thing to take back to that cat. Any other scales around here? You slew the meowster, it said. Don't forget to carve its hide. That's what the cat's saying. What's that? Meowster. That's great. Oh jeez, now it's gonna make me go all the way. Normally it'll transport you to the quest.
What is
Roy,
that?
are you like on vacation right now? Is that why you're chilling out on a weekday?
Yeah, on vacation um until Monday. And then
Alright.
it's just I'm not gonna be on vacation for a long time.
Shit.
I don't have to work Christmas because it's on a Sunday, but
That's cool. At least
yeah.
that was my meowgnificent.
What would you say the average age? Do you think it's like people our age that are playing Final Fantasy 14?
There certainly are people our age playing it. But also younger. People probably in their 20s.
Okay.
Like, they're starting to skew the whole series a little bit more adult. Like, apparently 16, which comes out in June. I think it's rated M, and it has depictions of sex in it. Which is the first for the series. I don't know if depictions is the right word, but people get it on in that game. That's all I'm saying.
Got what you're. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But I have to buy a freaking PS5 if I want to play that. And Outlook, not good. Not happening anytime soon.
That is an expensive piece of machine. I wanted to get one of those Steam Decks,
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
but I just can't justify the money. Plus, this time of year is a little tight anyway.
Uh-huh.
Almost got all my Christmas presents done.
Good. I feel like a little asshole because I spent all my money on myself. Didn't get my brothers anything.
Oh, man.
Get anyone anything. But the last few years we haven't really been exchanging gifts anyway. No, I think that they're trying to make fun of WoW with this quest a little bit. The guy that gave it to me has these like gigantic freaking pauldrons, and there's no one else like that in the whole game.
They do love their shoulder pads. And wow. I see a lot of people on my friends list are playing it, but I can't shell out that kind of money anymore.
What, for an MMO?
Yeah, for as much as I play games, it's just I still have Game Pass, and I kind of only just have it because it's such a good deal. Like, very rarely I will do the cloud gaming on my phone, which is, if you got a controller, it's pretty freaking sweet.
Oh, really?
That's probably most of what I use Game Pass for now is the cloud, because you can almost every single game you can play on there, and if you have a controller for your phone, it works pretty solid.
I wonder if this PS4 controller would work.
Depends on your phone. If it's a lot of Bluetooth phones can handle it.
I already hunted that guy. You missed it, buddy. Yeah, I already slew him. Well, it's not lagging too bad. So let's
It looks kind of fine to me. It's just
little
Sal.
little bit of static, just tiny bit. But that's it.
I cannot hear that on my end.
Good then. Doesn't happen too much. He's gonna make me some armor out of the dragon scales. I have 2 scales, motherfucker.
Is that actually a pretty solid item?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I guess I have to. It's gonna make me farm the scales. The guy can make me armors. Okay, I've got a minion of the cat and barbecue spits. If I wanted to, if I had a house, I could put them. I could put barbecue spits in my house, or outside my house. Or
Being actually something that it's actually worth it.
I'm happy with this cat minion.
And they're just cosmetic.
Yep. Plus, I had the adventure, you know. And when now I can trade Rathalos scales to the smithy. Guess I have to farm that guy. New king on the block. Did I get a? It'll be extra worth it if I got a title for it. Yes, I did. Monster Hunter. That is a cool title.
That is a pretty badass title.
Hey, what is this? Oh shit! I need like 4, 8, 10. And there's Rathalos scale pluses for when I try the hard version of that fight. Oh, Rathalos whistle. Wow, I could summon that dragon and ride on it if I fought. I fought it like 25 times on hard mode. But that will never happen because hard mode is too...
Hard mode?
Well, I'd probably need to get a static together to farm it. Like, it would take way too long to try and queue for it all the time.
You could do it once a day.
I could do it over and over again as many times as I want.
Just the only thing is your sanity.
Pretty much. I think so, anyway. Okay, this is the armor I can get by farming scales right now. Any class can wear this armor. Ugh. Not too awesome. But what about... Aha! If I fought the hard mode, I could get the armor and be able to dye it. And in order to get each piece, I would need a piece of the original armor, and along with the scales. What a... The newer king on the block? What is this guy? Well, fuck you, man. It was a fun battle. Glad I got the cat minion. What's that?
You're piecing out. All
Um,
the extra work.
I'm not talking to. Fuck that shit. Once was enough for me. Put these barbecue spits in my chocobo saddlebag along with the scales.
What's the cooking in this game? Is it worth pursuing?
Anything you can cook, you can buy on the auction house. But it's like any other profession. It's
You're gonna pay a little bit of premium.
what's that?
You're gonna pay a little bit of premium.
Um, and if you're a gatherer, you can go out and gather your own ingredients. So if you were willing to put in a little bit of work in, you can save yourself some money and make yourself some good stuff. But that is one of the jobs that I did try out, or that I have been working on. I actually have level 90. I have max level culinarian, which is cooking. It's my highest job. But quitting FF14, 300 million giveaway starting in 15 minutes.
Is that a player thing or is that a?
Some guy in fam for it. Said you for real? Lol. Then he put some kind of website that he wants me to follow. I don't think so, though, buddy.
Sounds like a scam.
Yep.
I remember that shit happening all the time in World of Warcraft 3. It's non-stop scams.
This sickle is actually a little bit more affordable than it used to be. I still can't afford it because I am very broke. Let's see what other duties I could try out. Second, this wandering minstrel. No. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here and peace out. I think I've been drinking way too much caffeine and I'm gonna have to be taking breaks every 10 minutes. So,
Alright.
thanks for hanging out for so long. Been really awesome chatting with you. And
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. I should be around tomorrow afternoon, but then I won't be around for a while.
alright, I'll probably be sleeping then. Probably gonna sleep for like 24 hours soon.
Okay, sounds good.
But anyway, later.